Wow. Мар'янка. Донецька область. Такі сюжети.
Why is NATO scared of Russia despite its military alliance? Did you ever ask yourself this question? Well, firstly, they remember very well World War II, especially Stalingrad's ruthless battle against Nazi Germany. There was no other country on earth that could have resisted the Germans the way the Russians did. Stubbornly, courageously, and resisting every attack and threat that Nazi Germany could offer. They did it well and won beautiful against the best army at the time. And let's make no mistake, without Russia, everyone in the Western Hemisphere would be speaking German today. Maybe, with the exception of the UK, but we don't know for how long they would be able to hold on. The UK have a natural barrier, which is the island that made it difficult for German tanks to roll in. Italy and Germany was Germany ally, so they would not be invaded. Spain and Portugal, which signed a neutrality accord with Germany, wouldn't be invaded either. The patriotism, grit, and the toughness of the Russians are legendary compared to the Americans, the British. And Russians will fight to the end. They will never back down for anyone. Fighter to fighter, Russians can wipe the floor with every single NATO country. Secondly, Russians are the greatest fighting land army on earth. Over the years, NATO has forgotten the entire art of setting up the battle, locking and managing troops, battle strategy, and the ability to move across the battlefield. The continuous advance of air power has led the U.S., focusing only on the stealth bombing, radar, and drones, and as a result has won against non-nuclear enemies like Iraq, where they bombed cities without regard for civilians, and then at a ratio of 4-1, they were able to invade and take the Iraqi cities after 50 days. However, against a nuclear power like Russia, air power doesn't matter much. Just my opinion. One single round of bombing of the farthest Russian city could result in nuclear war. And NATO armies or equipment, despite all their fancy technologies, cannot match the strategic ability and the sheer ability to think on their feet and toughness of the Russian soldiers. Thirdly, Russia has a very powerful nuclear arsenal. Unlike Western countries, where a heavy age of liberalism existed, let's say from 1990 to 2004, where for 14 years the countries focused less on warheads and more on peace, imagining the USSR was over and the world would be peaceful for 100 years, until terrorism cropped up. Russia has steadily built a nuclear arsenal, modifying Soviet-era warheads from all over the USSR into Russian Federation, and the building never and newest one, always keep building new ones. Plus it helps when you have one leader for 20 years against different parties with different ideology, when they come with the craziness. Russia's nuclear arsenal is formidable, all right? And unlike the USA, Russia has no issue with distance. All U.S. targets are thousands of miles away. Russia, China, North Korea, etc. Most Russian targets are barely a few thousand miles away. France, Germany, Poland, Latvia, Lithuania, Ukraine, and even U.S. Alaska states. Fourthly, Russia never had an inkling of its power for all this year. Russia has oil, gas, gold, coal, palladium, and titanium, and a population of 140 million people or so. It could be among the wealthiest and the most powerful nation in the world easily. The West managed to keep Russia without realizing this potential for 70 years by focusing on getting them to bankrupt themselves with the military-industrial complex and later on destroying their economy with oligarchs and the sanctions, etc. All right? Now, Pandora box is open. Russia could rewrite the entire world history. US and EU have between them almost like $178 trillion of total debt by all institutions and barely $40 trillion of coverage assets. They have only service dominating GDP. In short, they are paper wealthy power. All right? Russia has real assets and wealth. Long term, the entire world would flock to Russia, as the US would be unable to handle its debt and break barring a miracle, with exception of Africa. Why else do you think President Obama, Prime Minister Cameron from UK, and Angela Merkel didn't provoke or push Russia so far back in 2014? They didn't want Putin to even realize and consider how powerful Russia is. Yet, their action led to Russia's massive military oil war, production, and food self-sufficiency, and becoming a huge exporter of both as well as oil and gas. Now, Ukrainians and Russians should forgive each other, okay? Because they are brothers, and move forward with a peace deal that works for both sides, and ditch NATO for good. They have no business meddling in this conflict. Brothers may disagree and fight each other, but there must be a time for reconciliation and peace that will last forever. This war is pointless. To start negotiation and move forward, please, without these Western nations. Enough of carnage. Let me know what you think, my people, about this matter. This is Bob Sankara here. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks for watching and enjoy your day.